Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Time for a little weather trivia off the top here. And we want to know what weather-related reason is one of the leading causes of aircraft accidents. Is it reduced visibility due to snow or rain, tornadoes, updrafts, or downbursts, also known as microbursts? We'll take a look at the answer here in a few minutes, but first, let's take a look at our forecast. Precipitation on its way out. Some of us got a little bit of light snow, a little bit of a wintry mix. The good news is it didn't really stick, but the rain definitely did, and there are still slick spots out there. There's also flooding concerns. As I mentioned earlier, in Berry County, an aerial flood warning through 9 o'clock this morning, so do remember that turn around, don't drown. Now, on average in the area, we picked up about 1.2 inches of rain, but along and south of I-44, you can see where there's the yellows, there's even some oranges, and that's on the order of 2 to 4 inches of rain out there, so hence the flooding warnings. Of course, the water rescue that took place in McDonald County, so be careful out there. Watch out around those low water crossings. Today, will shape up to not be too bad. We're breezy this morning. We'll talk about that as well. We could see, if we see any additional precipitation tonight, there's a slight chance of a light wintry mix. And again, it shouldn't add up to much, but because it's going to get cold enough and the roads are wet, it could lead to some slick spots as we head into our Friday morning. MoDOT camera at 32nd and Range Line. The roads are wet. Traffic is moving, though. Things are looking all right. Again, aside from those slick spots. Same at 7th and Range Line. Slick spots all around, but the rain has come to an end. We're 39 in Joplin, feeling like 31 with the wind west at 15. It's been gusting into the 20s, and through the morning, winds could gust as high as 40 to 45 miles an hour, but the good news is this is a short-lived burst of gusty winds. We're at 35 Yates Center, 36 Iola, 35 in Parsons, 39 Miami, 37 Neosho, and sitting at 35 in Monette as we kick off our Thursday. So again, the winds, they're not going to be a major issue after, say, about 10, 11 o'clock this morning. They will begin to calm down. So as you start your day, we're up to 38 by 8 o'clock, mostly cloudy through 10, 41. Then we'll start to see the skies clear a little bit, partly cloudy by noon, 46 and 49 by 2. On our way to a high of 51 degrees today, so relatively pleasant. The afternoon will be partly cloudy until we start to settle into the evening hours. We become mostly cloudy by 4, sitting at 47. And as we head into the evening hours, we start to drop back off slowly. Maybe some light rain between, say, 7 and 9. It's going to be very isolated if we see any at all. 41 by 8, an overnight low of 32. And because it's so cold, that's why we could see the possibility of a light wintry mix if we see enough moisture in the air. Now, to the answer to our trivia question. So what weather-related reason is one of the leading causes of aircraft accidents? Well, if you happen to pick D, downbursts or microbursts, you'd be right. And here's why. Inside a thunderstorm, there are strong winds, and these very intense downward winds are called downbursts, or the smaller version that we've heard around here quite a bit as well, microbursts, and those can actually push the plane straight out of the sky in some cases. So that's why pilots do their best to avoid thunderstorms. All right, up to 41 tomorrow, 48 by Saturday, pretty good looking skies. Increasing clouds Sunday, but up to 56, and we're going to hold on to the mid-50s as we get the week started for next week. But we're also watching increasing rain chances as we head into Monday evening and into Valentine's Day. So as we've been mentioning, make sure you plan something indoors for February 14th because it's going to be rainy and blah outside, and we don't want to do blah. That's it for weather. Coming up after the break, we've got Chef Anthony live in the studio, and you don't want to miss that, so stick around.